Greetings, viewer. Do you like Valkyries? What about Northern mythology that will leave you salivating for Odin's thick rod? Well, there is none of it here because Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel is a roguelite in early access and it's all about gold. Think about this game as a living and breathing metaphor for a Schrödinger Fort Knox, which at the same time holds all the United States gold reserve, or the largest pile of chocolate coins in the world. But without opening it, we will never know, I guess. In this game, you slay creatures, achieve random objectives, open chests, drop gold, and choose power-ups. Everything in Jotunnslayer is about the gods, and each gods bring different benefits to the table, or under the table depending on how you see things. For you to choose, mix and match with your available classes. For an early access game, Jotunnslayer offer a good selection. To be specific, the gods. Freya, she's all about those rings, shining swords and love energy. Investing in her passive tree will grant permanent bonuses across all characters for attacking faster and sucking in those sweet blue coconuts and squeeze the juice out. She's a well-balanced god, but more importantly, she's blonde, and yeah, that does things to me. Kadi, brrr, stay frosty. She's the goddess of ice, or at least I assume so. I know absolutely nothing about Norse mythology, and she'll probably give you the cold shoulder if you try to date her. However, if you can endure her laying back like a dead fish, she's absolutely terrific buff-wise, giving you some extra rerolls, but more importantly, cooldown reductions. Skills in Jotunnslayer have a cooldown, and beside your default auto attacks, having a short cooldown is quite important, which will greatly benefit your survival. However, her abilities are centered around crowd control, by freezing and shattering mobs foolish enough to challenge you. Odin, the mighty old father powers in the game are a bit weird. A rolling boulder, a JoJo stands that flash around the battlefield, a pair of dancing balls, and some birds. These buffs, however, are solid. We are talking about maximizing your gym blue coconut diet with extra experience. And wait, is that the Star of David? Wait, Odin was Jewish? Never mind. And extra attack, you probably can build around him very easily. Loki, pre-endgame, is all about moving fast and grabbing gold while giving aids to your enemies. His active god's power are all centered around debuffing explosions and be as nasty as a person as possible, while pretending to be good, of course, because how else can you roleplay as a sociopath? One of the notable skills you can pick during a run allows you to convert movement in attack speed, and it's quite good, especially if you build a lot of movement speed. Thor is indeed a powerhouse, and ready to bring down the hammer. He offers maximum hit points, health regen, culling chance to instantly kill mobs, and damage. That is a lot of buffs. Thunderstorms and Sentinel are both powerful zapping options and quite good. He is also able to buff his own god damage with an active buff. Truly strong indeed. Okay, but Pasta, I'm Catholic. I don't believe in this Norse mythology nonsense. Can I play without committing the cardinal sin of idolatry? Well, the gods are nice, but they are just part of the game. Technically, you can just play with your class abilities. Wait, did I mention that this game has actual classes? And here they are. Flame Sister. Yes, you got it right. The gods have not forgotten about the time you challenged your little sister to put half of her face in the oven. And now she's back for revenge. Her game style relies on evasion, explosions. Clearly, she's centered around burning things. I hated her at first, but I was wrong. She's quite good, actually, once you unlock more gods and understand how to build her up. Revenant. The actual lore of the Revenant is that one day a wolf got inside of him. I am not even joking, this is the actual description. And yeah, things got weird from there. He's not your average hunter, however. He's probably on several lists of certain crimes in a lot of countries. His dash allow him to sleep through mobs. Yeah, that's how the wolf got inside, apparently. And trigger additional effects and class buffs tied to him, like regaining HP, for example. Besides that, well, it's pretty much explanatory, right? He has a bow, he has a wolf, he's into bestiality. The doggo is a ghost, and the bow shoots arrows. But I really don't want to know what the wolf shoots out. Berserker. Our beefy boy, clearly inspired by centuries of pillage and twisting Christian's arm backwards to make angels. I wish I was kidding, this is actual history. Kinda funny that Swedish people turned somehow in, oh no pasta, we can't have sex while speaking dirty words in Swedish, it's gross, and eye contact with the one you love will lead you to have an early Viking funeral, with you still being burned alive in a pile of floating IKEA furniture. On a serious note, I wish I was joking, Swedish people are weird. Actually, I mean, Berserker is strong, he's all about that rage deep inside of him. His skills are melee, he regens life while in rage, and is really fun. Tires. There is nothing as ruthless as a scorned woman, right? No, actually, the government takes tax evasion much more seriously, I assure you. And you don't want to be trapped in a cell with a big burly man for several years, trust me. Well, unless you like it, in that case, feel free to evade, I guess. You can escape from a woman, but an army of armed IRS agents? No. But wait, pasta, you're not American. Well, in Italy we don't pay taxes. Taxes pay us. It's called welfare. No, on a serious note, as a country we are broke. Things ain't going that well. Well, the series has a unique mechanic, the Eldritch Ward, a shield that prevents all damage for a small amount of time. You can build around this mechanic luckily, and if you play her, you should. Otherwise, why are you playing this character? Her abilities pair well with Skadi to freeze, curse and destroy your enemies. How much content is in early access? This is a very good question, dear viewer. The game at this moment has only 3 available maps, with 2 more slated in the future, and maybe more, who knows. When you select a character, you also have the option to spend soul shards to unlock weapons. You get those by playing the game, and yes, you can select a different skin for your character to play. In the map selection, you can also adjust the difficulty and add additional challenge modifiers to make the run harder or easier, and increase or reduce gained resources. Is this game worth buying? The price isn't too high, and that's good. And if you want to mess around with a roguelike game, sure. This game, however, doesn't offer anything unique gameplay-wise. It has a good feeling, good graphics and animations, so I kinda like it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Happy gaming, see you!